All right. All right. Um, let's see. All right. Good afternoon, everyone, or evening, really. Forecaster Mason Willis here with the Fast Track Storm Center. I want to come on here and talk about the weather that we are seeing that is getting ready to move in, okay? So you can see here, as we take a look at Fast Track Doppler radar, you can see some showers scattered across the entire viewing area. In fact, one big cell right here that is moving in, currently impacting Randolph County. This will continue to move into parts of northeastern Wayne County and then eventually southwestern Darke County and then make its way towards Preble and Montgomery counties, and then eventually it'll go from there, really. You can see we have some spotty showers out ahead of that main line right here that's coming out of Indiana. So this will continue to move to the east, really, and it will continue to impact the Miami Valley, if I'm saying that right. I hope the heck I am. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, that big cell right there, it looks like it's going to be moving northeast. Looks like it's going to be moving a bit northeast, but it's probably not going to be moving at the rate of the speed that's indicated here on Fast Track Doppler radar. You can see, as we are getting the latest sweeps on Fast Track Doppler radar, you can see this storm just like very, very strong. I'll go ahead and zoom in on that cell right there because this is a very, very strong storm right here. No warning for it right now, but that could change. And let's see here. Looks like we got some broad rotation with this storm right here that's entering the western half of Randolph County right here where we have the reds and the greens. Reds mean winds moving away from the radar. Green is winds moving towards the radar. And when you get them close together, you can get some broad rotation with it. But let's check out the hail core tracker, I guess. You can see, there we go. We have indications of what appears to be a hail core developing. Now, keep in mind, this is a brand new product that I have here, okay? Let's see here. Check in the chat first. So, like I said, this is the hail core tracker. This is what shows where there may be a hail core developing. When you see these yellows, that's an indication that a hail core is more likely in the process of developing. It can confirm that, but if we go to our hail tracker, you can see we have some spotty indications of hail. Even some indications of hail with a cell that's in northeastern Darke County, just to the north of Versailles, really. But not too much in the way of severe hail, which is good. Perhaps an inch in diameter just to the north of Newcastle right there. So you can see there's Newcastle, and then there's that 1-inch hail that's just to the north of that town in Henry County, Indiana. Again, this is outside of the viewing area, but these storms are moving in, okay? So that is something that we're going to be keeping an eye on. As we go back over to radar, you can see here that we have another very strong storm that is developing in parts of Warren County as well. This one is a very strong cell, not severe, but perhaps some damaging winds. Not too severe though, so that's good. But we'll check out the hail tracker on this one. There we go. There we can see a big bullseye right there. There we can see this big bullseye right here trying to develop. Really, this big bullseye is what it is. Again, over an inch in diameter size hail, so that is very, very large. Maybe not too large, but large enough that it could do some minor damage, really. Looks like the threats for these storms are going to be damaging winds, large hail, and some heavy rains, which could lead to some localized flooding. Let's see here. Let me go back over to the radar. We'll zoom out, and we'll go up here. Ooh, I didn't want to zoom in that close. Here we are in northeastern Darke County, western Shelby County. We're right around the Versailles area. This squall line right here, you can see this very thin squall line that's stretching from Versailles all the way back just to the north of Greenville. So between Greenville and Ansonia, this squall line right here is stretching. And this stretches all the way back to that big cell that's in parts of Randolph County currently. In this cell right here, we have indications of hail with it as well. If I put the hail tracker on, there you go. We can see that we got a little bit of hail being indicated with the storm, just under an inch in diameter, which is okay. It's very small sized hail, okay? But you can see we have some indications of hail with some of these cells, even like I said, that one that's just to the north of Newcastle right there, just to the north of Newcastle. So these storms looks like they're going to be heading to the northeast, really. So on a northeast type of track. Let's see here. Let me go back up to the radar. And we are watching for the potential of a severe thunderstorm watch possibly being issued. I haven't heard anything new about it. But if we look off to the south, if this will load, you see that there is a severe thunderstorm watch that includes the Cincinnati metro area. This is just to the south of Butler, Warren, and Clinton counties. So you can see this shaded yellow right here. That's the severe thunderstorm watch right there. Not out of the question that the Miami Valley may get put into a watch. We are not currently under a severe thunderstorm watch, but like I said, we may get put under one. It just depends of whether or not the Storm Prediction Center is going to issue one, okay, for our area. But there you go. You can see fast track Doppler radar scanning the skies. I'll go ahead and step out of the way there to give you the view, and you can see as we look forward. Really, you can see these storms just trucking right along. And you notice all this heavy rain over here. That's gonna be another problem. Okay, that's gonna be a bigger problem because with all this heavy rain, that could lead to some flooding. That could lead to some flooding occurring in some areas. In fact, I'll show you this. You notice all these purple polygons right here? They're just around Indianapolis. These purple polygons right here are flash flood warnings, okay? Flash flood warnings. So that means this is for areas where flooding is imminent or occurring, okay? Especially flash flooding, all right? So this is just, like I said, around Indianapolis, okay? So there's Indianapolis, and then there's the flash flood warnings. Again, those are the counties that you see. Those are the purple polygons, rather, that you see showing up here on the map, okay? So not a question that we could see some water occur with any of these storms, of course, we're going to see some heavy rain, but it's not a question that we could see some flooding occur with some of these storms, okay? I'm looking here to see if these... There we go. We have a what's called a special weather statement. It's basically a heads up. We have one that's issued for parts of Warren County, Greene County, as well as Montgomery and Butler counties. So it looks like specific hazards going to be 40